Hello beautiful souls, I am Awakened Soul, and today we're going to review Ethereum and set it up for our next trade. We're going to start on our weekly. We're going to turn on our magnet. We're going to do one touch, two touches, one touch, two touches, right? So I do want you to see this, and I just honestly made that observation earlier today with this wick here. What if the second touch is here? All right, because a lot of people are saying that it crossed this major trend line, but I was wondering what if it hasn't and this is the major trend line. Just a thought. So I'll keep an eye on that. We'll just set it where it is now. Let's go on into our daily. Within our daily time frame, I want you to set your range. This is your resistance. Sorry, this is your support. So we're going to do it based on the previous daily candle, right? So this will be our resistance support from our previous daily candle. Wonderful. And then within the daily, just looking at this contraction phase, we're going to set some trend lines here. Remember, daily is yellow. Okay. Great. So now just look at the charts. See how price action's above 1226. That's a bullish trend. And it came down, bearish trend, and now it's back to a bullish trend. So let's go to our 4 hours. Within our 4 hours, I want to set some trend lines. Turn on the higher high, lower low indicator. Let me change this to 6. And I just like to see and connect some trend lines, see what's going on, what's happening. So it looks like we're playing with this megaphone here, right? Our range for the 4 hour, we're going to base that on the previous candle. So this will be my resistance. This is my support, right? And on the 4 hour though, big observation here that the 12 and 26 EMAs did cross to the downside. So that's really bearish in my eyes. Okay. So let's go ahead and come into the 1 hour, right? So just looking at it, I want you to understand market structure really quick. Okay, on the 1 hour, you have a contraction phase, trend to the down, contraction phase, trend to the upside, contraction phase, trend to the downside, contraction phase. Okay, so it's within a contraction phase right now. So let's just focus within this contraction phase, get a range, and see where it's headed next. So one touch, two touches. So it broke to the upside. It's moving to the upside. So my target for this 1 hour play would be right here. 1797. One touch, two touches, the lowest point. This is where it intersects. Okay. Let's move into my 30 minutes here. So earlier, and if you're not following me on Twitter, go ahead and give me a follow on Twitter. I had a beautiful trade this morning. Really good stuff. So I try to share my setups. It's Awakened Soul _369. And those were my gains this morning. It was fun. Right, and I did share my setup for the bear flag that was playing on Ethereum. So this was, and it's important for you to understand that one pattern is validated or invalidated, another pattern takes place. So this was the bear flag. It came down, I took some profits, and now we're back to the upside, right? So right now the train is gone for me. I don't jump in when it moves. I wait, right? Because ultimately the trend is down. 1 hour 1226 EMAs are down. 4 hour 1226 EMAs are down. So what I'm looking and is for a lower high. A lower high that will come in around here in this zone. In this area is where you want to look for your next short, right? So this is our range here, like we suggested. Okay, this is our range. So what I want to see for me to take a long, right? Because this could just come up here and bounce right back. So what I want to see is this high being broken. So I would set my range here. This is my high. This is my low, right? And I want it to push up, retrace, and then continue to the upside because it definitely could just roll over right here. Okay, and like I said, because of the 4 hour and the 1 hour still being bearish based on the 1226, but you see the 15 is turning bullish, right? This is the zone to look into entering a short, even though it looks kind of scary, right? Because it has not crossed the lower high, and if it does cross that high here, we might go to targets over here at 1798 and then scale to a short. But just look at it, right? If the train is gone, remember, for every push to the upside, look at the RSI. It's over bought, 15-minute overbought. The lower high is printing already, right? So move in, place a box, follow it. Don't enter till it starts turning, at least on the 5 minutes. So follow it with, I would follow it with the trend line. This is my 5-minute trend line. See how far this push goes. Look at it in the 1 minute, right? Let it do its thing. Let it keep pushing. You follow it. So what I want to see is a rotation, right? The rotation of 1226 EMAs minimum in the 1 minute. Minimum in the 1 minute. But consider the 1 hour lower high being printed right now. So you are going against the trend, but the trend always changes and you have to go with the flow. And again, the best thing to do is to wait for the retrace. It's already gone on the 5 on the lower time frames, on the 5 overbought, on the 15 overbought. And this is why I love this indicator of the higher high, lower lows, because it starts printing like, oh, check this out, guys, this could be your lower high printing. So it just gives me a perspective of, okay, this could be another short, because you want to, you know, play with the trend. So follow it with your trend line. Maybe this is a good short right here. Wait for it to rotate. Wait for your 1226 EMAs to rotate. To be on the safe side, I like trend line to break, 1226 EMAs to flip, and support to be taken out. So right now on the 1 minute it's still pumping, but this would be my little support right here, right? Just because we had a couple candles here bouncing. So, you know, not till it comes down here. You don't want to short. So let it do its thing. Or again, I could go to 1789 and reassess. And yeah, so it's moving right now. I want an accumulation. So like I said, we could hit right here. We'll see. We shall see. Just follow it. If you want to jump in, jump in. I mean, because in the end of the day, this is a megaphone. So the play could be as follow. Let me show you. Where's the trend here? The path. So, right, and we came down and we could Sorry, I wanted this one. So we came down, up, down, up, down. What's not to say this is the beginning, the down, and then we could go up all the way up, right? So that could be a possibility too, or it could just hit our target here and roll to the downside. So just wait, like I said, set your range. Consider that lower high to be printing like it is right now. And for me, I'm waiting to short again. And if it does break this resistance, it's perfectly fine. I will let it break. Like I mentioned, let it break, retest, and then we continue to the upside, or it rotates and then we continue to the downside. All right, guys, may the force be with you, and remember to do everything with love.